Hello everyone, welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3 5th edition Duo Rogues. It's the moment you've all been waiting for. 2 rogues, 1 sovereign glut versus the Bulette. So, currently the target is obscured by shadows. That is a bad thing. We do have in our inventory a cherished locket that we can swap out to cast dancing lights instead of guidance. But to do that, I think is an action.
I've missed this.
And whose turn is it? Because we can't both have the silver pendant. It's Astarian's turn, but we're on shared initiative. So, do we spend a turn to do that? I think we don't right now, because we're probably going to end up a little bit closer, and if we're next to one another we should be able to get sneak attack, I think, although we'll see how that goes. But for now we are going to use the magic missile that comes free with our either necklace or circlet of magic missiles, and this does not cost us a spell slot, it's just an action. And the 3 projectiles we shoot will also do extra damage because of the magic item we have equipped. So it's going to go from 105 HP to...
Torment!
Wow, that is weak. 105 to 93 on 8 darts, or 6 darts. We did... maths, 12 damage? That seems real bad. Yeah, 3 force, 3 force, and 2 force. That's rolling a 2, a 2, and a 1. And a 1, and a 2, and a 1. So, that's just about as bad as you can roll for 64s. And I'm only a little bit mad about it. So, now we have a bonus action.
Yes, here.
And what I'd like to do is hide.
Time for a new approach.
Alright, that has worked. Now... we have another turn, and we have Tasha's Hideous Laughter. An incapacity creature can't take actions or reactions at the end of its turn. It can try and fix itself. Intelligence must be 4 or more. Let me guess, you're real stupid. Intelligence of 2. Well, that's not going to work. But look at this thing. This thing is a chonk. That red skin under black scales. Okay, so... Plan 2. We definitely cannot make this thing fall asleep. That will not work. So we could end up just trying to ranged attack it, which is not going to go well. Or we always have bombs. Let's see, Astarian has the other scroll of magic missile, which is probably for the best considering his magic item. Or we could try... it probably wouldn't work, right? Creates a force that pulls the nearby objects and creatures unless they succeed on a DC 14 dexterity saving throw. I know you wouldn't normally do this, but how's your dexterity? It's only 11. His strength is super high, but his dexterity is not. So let's try a void bulb. And we'll stick that right there. Okay, it got pulled towards it, took a little damage, but did not fly off of the cliff, which is reasonable, I suppose. But if we back up a little, we can then hide.
Can't risk being in open view.
Except Astarian is now no longer hidden, so something clearly happened. And now Sovereign Glut, who is not close enough to get hits in, which is a bad time. We can dash, but then after that we have no other action to take. So I think we're going to move just onto the cliffside edge of things so that we can't accidentally be shoved off the cliff. And we'll see how that goes. strong miss. Right. Their hiding was successful. Can we sneak attack now they're within range of Sovereign Glut? We cannot. We must have sneak attack and they're still disguised by the shadows. So I think we just go for another magic missile with our spell slot this time.
Tormentor!
That's a lot better. So that time we rolled a 4-3-3, 1-4-2. And with that, we can then push back slightly. And you guessed it, hide. Amunian is up. They are currently stealthing. So if we try and sneak attack from here, we cannot because we'd have disadvantage. But a regular attack has 60% to hit, which is not terrible. Again, though, we could also look to our bag of tricks since we have so much stuff in here. Potion of Sleep. Become unconscious for 3 turns. Status ends on damage or help. Apparently that doesn't have a HP limit, which is very interesting. But what would... Let's try a Caustic Bulb. Throw that at them. So they're now in Caustic Brine, which is nice for me. And for some reason we can see the vision cone, even though it's not currently selecting Astarion.
Better be cautious.
But they can hide there, that's fine by me. And then Sovereign Glut now is actually within range to make an attack, so we can multi-attack. And hopefully even just one of these attacks hits. They both missed.
Let's have some carnage.
The Bulette. Deadly Leap. Wow, they managed to critically miss a prone creature. That's almost more impressive. Right, how about Scorching Ray? Apart from the fact that we are currently not within visual range of this creature, we're going to have to get a bit closer. Unfortunately, we'll probably lose our stealth advantage. Oh. We hold on for now. We're out of movement, but we can Cunning Action Dash as a bonus action. And from the very edge of the cliff, we should be able to Scorching Ray now. 75% on the first projectile. Possibly less on the second and third, given that we will then be a known attacker. But we crit on at least one of those, which is great. They have 32 HP left. There is a chance, the kind of latter part of this fight, they could try and run away. So we'd love to finish this before then, for a very specific reason we might get to later. So let's push in. Our hiding is successful. We still cannot have disadvantage when trying to sneak attack, because they are still obscured by shadow, even though we have dark vision. We can't hit with that spell. So I think what I'm going to do is Cunning Action Dash. Put ourselves right toe-to-toe with this thing. Are we going to take our own acid damage? We are, and I'm mad about it. And we're just going to have to make a melee attack, which is not ideal. I concede. Oh, we could do this. Let's do that. 4 whole damage, guys. Totally worth it. Astarion's done. Sovereign Glut, you've got a multi-attack in you. 16 damage, no joke. But now I am worried that with 16 HP left, this thing, or 12 HP left even, this thing is going to run. And it healed 24 on its way out. So alas, we did not successfully kill it, and as such we cannot raise it from the dead with animating spores, which was my hope. But so be it, these things happen. We can now carry on with our adventure. So this brine is just going to be here indefinitely, it seems. But let's take Astarion. Jump.
I can't wait to sleep.
Can we jump without getting in our brine, please? Barely.
This way.
That will do. That will not do. But back here, there's a whole load of things to interact with. Particularly a heavy chest. I'm going to guess we don't have the key. We do not, but we can always lockpick as a rogue. DC 15. Amunion is too far away to offer guidance, but we might use it if we fail a couple of these. That won't do it. Give me another.
A crooked touch.
9 plus 4 and 2 is 15. And
A resupply stand.
in here,
I wonder if Lolth's pets left anything.
we've got some gold, we've got antitoxin, we've got basilisk oil. A thick grey oil swells slowly in the container. Extracted from a basilisk gullet, this oil has the ability to turn petrified flesh back to its organic state. Drow-studded leather armor. This is what Astarion is wearing, but this offers +1 to stealth. And a creased page. Dark Mother, Weaver of Destiny, offers us a blessing to slay your foes. May they be strangled by the threads of fate and dyed red in your image. Lolth be praised. So Astarion will obviously take the upgrade. So if we go to our dexterity, we see we have dexterity +6 there. That is now +7 to our stealth rolls, which is really good for a 4th level character. Now, this armor is worth quite a lot of money, so I would like to sell it if possible. Let's just pick out whatever else might be left around here. On educating the faithful, rib cages, spider cocoons, so I don't think we need any of that. If we hop on back up here, can we get back round? I don't think so. So it's going to be a long walk back round the way we had came to get back to the Myconoid colony. Up here, there is a path that then goes up again. I believe that takes towards... up here, there's another entrance from beside the Underdark Fort. As well as somewhere down here, there is another path downwards as discussed. Also, it keeps showing me the Bullette's health at the top of the screen, which is only slightly terrifying. But we are going to hop back down here. We also probably want to consider a long rest. As much as we have a short rest in us right now, Astarion is out of spell slots, and their items recharge on long rest. So I think we'll click the short rest button, just to cap out our HP for our walk.
Let's be quick. Watch your back.
And then do this whole trip in reverse. I won't make you watch all of that, so I'll only interrupt if something dramatic happens along the way. I forgot to hit unpause, but we sold the magic, the previous Drow faded armor and the shiny rocks, and it also occurred to me that we could probably sell Lump's Warhorn at this point. It's not going to be something we need. Where did it go? Or is it a quest item we can't sell, perhaps? I do not see it on this inventory.
Looking ahead.
And I do not see it there either. That's fine. We'll keep the Warg Fang. And we can be on our merry way. This was Ilmatar's aid. That's the handcrafted pendant. We're fine leaving those behind. Sovereign Glut still doing their own thing elsewhere. But let's go find that lass
Watch the shadows.
that we sold a camping supply to. And we're going to buy it, become over encumbered, but then immediately go and camp, consuming that supply, getting all our spell slots and the like back.
We'll be clearing out soon enough. Empty-handed, of course.
So we want to buy back. Just give me one of these. Click. Game. Right, click. And drag. Thank you. 100 gold. Are you kidding me? I feel personally robbed. Right, so somewhere around here there is a teleporter we can use to get to where we want to be. Is it on this wall? Is that it right there? Yes, it is. I was looking way too high up the wall, but that is it. Of course, you all can long rest from any location that you wish. I choose to roleplay that we must get to one of these before we can go. So, go to camp at end of the day. We're going to refresh our spell slots, our magic items, all of that good stuff.
Should mind my step.
No idle chatter down here from Astarion, so we'll just go straight into hitting the sack. Use one of our camp supplies, take a full rest. I've never taken a partial rest before. Haven't had the need yet, but nice to know the option is there. Nothing strange goes bump in the night. And we are back at the grotto. We have all of our spell slots, and Astarion's items are back and ready to be used. We have also gained Nauseated, vulnerable to psychic and acid damage until the next long rest. I think, if I recall, after our last long rest, we drank from the well outside of the witch's hut. And we gained a benefit of 10 max HP for a while, which has now gone back down to 31. I think the Nauseated is because that effect has ended, perhaps?
Don't linger.
Sovereign Glut has not recovered any hit points, even through a short rest and a long rest, so looks like they might not be too long for this world. So now we have to decide what comes next. So there's basically drow statues, sub-level 2, wizard's tower, anti-magic tree, and main quest down by the docks. And I do think that a lot of those things are just going to get me more killed. So we might just go and try and check out the area down by the docks, or at least prepare ourselves for a fight over there next time. Because while we're here stood next to a dead thing, let's see if we can reanimate a myconoid. Target must be a monstrosity. Except Dwergar aren't monstrosities, are they? I thought they were humanoid. So there's a dead Dwergar. Animated spores of a myconoid sovereign have taken over this dead creature's body. So we can benefit in that fashion. And now I have a question. What if we send this dead creature down into the trap that has been laid ahead? Because it is a Dwergar, will it spring said trap? Or will it just occur? I apologise for how dark things are right now as well. Things, even to me, are appearing very dark on screen in these areas. But as you can see down here, a whole sea of dead stuff. Now, if we bring this dead Dwergar down here, does anything happen? We are surprised. We are no longer surprised. And initiative was not rolled. Which is interesting. Even though we gained and then lost the surprised condition. So I don't know if it got cancelled out because this animated is a Dwergar, or whether the game just glitches because it doesn't know what to do necessarily with a non-player character down here. If we grab the rest of the party, gently move in this direction. This is not really the place we want to be.
One day I'll catch a break.
But I haven't really been down through here very much. There is Get Coal and Hook Horrors. I know that the Hook Horrors reside over that side of things, so just past here and down there somewhere is where we rescued the man from the Blibberbangs. I'm not even sure if there's anything of particular interest to us over on that side of the cliff. Now we could attempt to kill a Hook Horror so that we can raise a Hook Horror from the dead. But this fight gets complicated when Hook Horrors then call on for more Hook Horrors, which then call some kind of wizard man. But I cannot see the so-called enemy. Oh, there it is. Dwergar Slave Hunter. But let me guess.
This calls for careful.
Far out of range for anything that we might want to do from here. Oh, we could take a standard shot. Alright. Well, in that case, I'm going to end that there because the fight to come stands to be quite a long one. So join me next time where we will try and assault this abandoned village down below. But for now, thank you ever so much for watching. If you're enjoying the series, please do consider subscribing or hitting that like button. If you have any questions or comments, you can put them down below. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.